everyone, it's Cindy, and I'm back to work on this grungy pink journal, and I did a lot of printing of digital pages, and I have a note here that tells me what they are. Here they are. I used bits and pieces from different ones, and I'll point them out if I remember them as I go, but one of my main ones was Torn Paper Shabby Chic by Artzology. I don't think that's available anymore. I don't think she's on Etsy anymore. I think she's on Ko-fi, but I think she didn't have all the files there. At least I couldn't see them, so it's worth checking out though. And the other main one I'm using is called Journal Pages Rustic, and it's by Liana Scrap, Liana Scrap, and that's on Etsy. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to be putting signatures together. I'm thinking I'm going to do 3 smaller signatures instead of like 2 larger ones. I'd rather do 3. So anyway, I grabbed some pink paper I dyed earlier in the season using the little tablets that you use to dye Easter eggs with. So I have 3 of those. And this paper that you can see here is from a kit called Pink by, and I forgot to write it down, so I'll look at that later, but it just got printed by itself, so I might use it as an extra, collage type paper. These are the Artzology ones, and there's many in that kit. I just picked 3, and then I put the pink one again on the back. This one didn't do so well, so I'll just put a pocket or something over that. So these all need to be trimmed, so I should have done that before I turned the camera on. Here's another one of those from the pink collection by Unknown, and I just used them as backgrounds. And then on the that one, I think it did it. Yeah, it printed it strange. So, but I can still use it. Okay, here's the 3 Artzologies I did. That one, this one, and here. And then the ones by Liana Scrap, Journal Pages Rustic, are all these. And I just think they're gorgeous. And there were 16 of them, so I did 8 pages front and back. And you get a lot of writing space on these. So you get pretty digitals with writing space, so that's great. So anyway, this was the main reason I wanted to do a grungy pink journal. So was this kit, and I knew it was out there, but I couldn't remember whose it was or what it was. So when I went through my files, and as I was doing that, I found a few more things I wanted to print, like some by Carolyn's Musings. I like these Valentines. She calls them boxes, so it's got a thing here when you fold it, it makes it thicker like a box. I don't really want that, so I'm thinking I could split it somehow and make it 2 pockets. And then I wasn't sure about the hearts that went in it, so I went ahead and just printed 2, so we'll see about that. And then this was a let's see, I think this may have been Compass and Ink. Vintage Burgundy was the name of it, and it's just an envelope, so I thought, oh, that'd be fun. And then I put I think one of these, I think it might have been the Rustic Journal Pages by Liana Scraps had, no, maybe it was Valentine Box, had the background by Carolyn's Musings. So I used it on the back of this one. So I kind of mixed and matched. What was this one? Okay. Pink Grunge. Pink Grunge is all of the little pieces of ephemera you will see. And that's by the Wildflower 1, number 1. So I don't know who this was. Anyway, it was some pockets. And then this one, which I printed out a couple pages and then I printed out all of it again. So I've got plenty. It is called Vintage Library Pocket and Tags. And it's by Citrus Journal Studio. And I just love them. So here's the library pocket, and here's all the different things you can use to decorate it with or put inside of it. So there's, I'm not sure, because like I said, I printed some of them twice. So there's that one, this one. And I probably won't use all of these in this journal, but they are grungy, and I can pink them up a little bit. Yeah, Citrus Journal Studios right on there. I really like it when designers put their name on the papers, because I am one of these that I print it and then I forget whose it was. Like I couldn't tell you the title of the book I'm reading or the author. I don't ever look at that. If I do look at it, I don't remember. So anyway, that's all the stuff I printed out. So what I'm going to do is go trim up all these signature pages and get them ready to put with the other pages I've kind of collected here. So anyway, I shall return in 1 second. Okay, I'm back and I have everything trimmed, and I looked up that one file. It was Pink by Melina Mileena 1202. So she was on Etsy. So, okay, let me get this stuff out of my way. It's not distracting people too much. Okay, so I'm going to fold these and we're going to put signatures together. I have no idea how many pages I have. Maybe too many, may not be enough. We will deal with that in a second. So anyway, you can get a better look at some of these papers while I'm folding them. This one was done on photo paper. I could tell by the feel of it. I wasn't sure. All my papers are mixed up. I wasn't sure what was photo and what wasn't, so I just put paper in and let it go. So I think they're just gorgeous regardless. And I also like the amount of green that's in here. So pink and green, shabby pink and green. And it's kind of funny that we'd be dealing with pink and green today. I was texting a lady I used to know several years ago. We were working with the Genealogy Society, and they're getting it started back up because, you know, after 2020, things kind of went crazy. So they're trying to get it back started up, and I had moved away because my husband was sick. And so anyway, it's sending the files to them for the inventory and trying to remember things. And the lady that's going, I can't even talk, is going to help them with inventory is working in my old position at the school. And she's, they said, you know, she had heard my name, and I wanted to tell her, oh yes, I'm the one that's responsible for the pink and green chairs. So, so pink and green is definitely the color of the day. I can't help it. I liked pink and green. And when I said I wanted pink and green chairs, they didn't even blink an eye. And I got like a real pretty dusty pink and a burgundy and 2 different shades of green. Ooh, that needs to be trimmed better than that. So I don't know why I didn't finish that. Well, guess what? We will with a pair of scissors. So anyway, I'm sure they still have the same chairs because they were wooden chairs when that was the upholstery that was that color. So unless the upholstery is getting bad, they probably still have pink and green chairs and tables. The tables were wooden tables, but they had like a laminate top, you know, because we were at a middle school, so they got to be durable. And so they were different shades of green mainly, a few pink ones. Okay, so got those done. And what I do is when I have pages the same, and then I don't, these 3 are the Artsology pages. And this was that one that didn't really print right. But here's all the ones from Lene Scraps. So I'm going to put them in 3 stacks. One, that didn't fold right, did it? Boy. Is that as good as it gets? That's really off. See if we can get it a little better. Don't think I trimmed that one very well. Okay, so 3 stacks for 3 signatures. 2, 3. And I'll just keep going until I run out. 2, 3. There was 8 of them, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to be one short. So I'm going to take this one and put with it. Then I'm going to give each one an Artsology paper. And each one of these pink dyed papers. And then what else do I have here? I think I had 3 of these double-sided, which I was going to use as the signature covers. So each one gets that. Get my stacks kind of straight. Then I had this wallpaper. And I had another wallpaper. And then these are all just individual papers. So I want to give that one as the other one. And then one is kind of a coffee dyed with pockets on it. Then I have 2, I believe. Oh no, just one that's got some scraps on it. And this one's napkin. So I ended up with an equal number. So let's see how many we have in each stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. I'm thinking I'm going to stop at 8 because I don't have a really big spine. And I'm still going to try to get 3 signatures in there. So I am going to work on these, get them, like this will be my signature cover. And maybe this to go with it. Let's see. How will this go? This goes this way. Okay, maybe the wallpaper will just go the way. Oh, I've got a really, okay, let me go ahead and put these in. And then this one and the Artsology one. And then we start with these that need to be divided up. How many do I end up with? 3. Okay, so that won't be too bad. I think I'll make one of them the center of the signature because I think they're just gorgeous. Let's see, that's not bad at all. We'll just do that one. Right here, center of the signature. And we'll go in like maybe 2 pages, put one. I cannot pick anything up. I have no fingernails. After having gel on my fingers for the cruise, I don't have anything left. Okay, this puts this one too close. I'll put that one here, between the wallpaper and the pink. Okay. So, and I think that should fit in there just fine. Yes, it does. Okay, one done. All right, I'm going to do the other 2, just very similar. Just put the one in front, my signature cover, and then I'll just put all the other ones in that are not from that one digital, and then divide the ones. These are too close together. And also that needs to be trimmed there. Man, I was trimming on this side and not this side. Okay, here we go again, trimming. And the part at the end there that didn't print, I will just put a, like I said earlier, put a pocket over that, a side tuck. I'm not doing a good job of cutting this straight. There we go. All right, get those out of the way. And I don't want those together. Don't want these together, so I'm gonna put this at the very front. And this here, and then we'll divide them up like these. And I want one of these to be the center. That one's not bad. I only have 2. I only have 2. Oh, I love that one. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Okay, you know what I think I'm gonna do? This one that was similar, that I said I was gonna put up here. No, I can't do that. Let me see, let me think this through. That matches this, so I'm going to take this out, swap it for something over here. I'll just swap it for this. That way we want to have 2 of those in the same signature. Let's put that there, and put this here, and then this other one, I'll put it right up here at the front. Okay. Confused yet? Let's see if that works out. Okay, where's my first part of the signature? And then all my non-digital papers. This. And then this is a digital. Let's go and put it in there. And then the Artsology. Get it going right side up. Then I've got 3 of these. One's going to be in the center. I think that's pretty. Yes. And then let's put one at the front. And then one in the middle a little bit ways, maybe right here, or maybe right here. Let's put it right here. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. All right, so my next step is going to be to get a template for sewing these in, and that's pretty wide, isn't it? That wallpaper there. Let's see. Is it going to stick out too much? Nope, it's going to be fine. And I'll put some laces or something on the edges of some of the pages. So I'm going to make a template for punching the holes for the signatures. I'll get those sewn in too, and then I will see you again when we start working with all this stuff over here. And also I've got some fussy cutting to do, so I'll get busy on that. So anyway, thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you later.